So this is a thing that happened. I just opened this page. I had only clicked the links that were being passed around that link directly to the card gallery for what we're going to talk about today, but I did not open this until right now. So it's icy. Oh my god, this is incredible. Hey, so welcome to the video. There's a thing that happened, and it involves videos that I've made this week already, which is I could not have planned that. If I had planned it, it wouldn't be as good as how this executed. So this happened. Just want to share just quick news, you know, like a little thing happened. This article popped up. It's really cool. You should read it. It's about this random hero called Icelander, and she's destroying the Endless Maw creature on the card Endless Maw, which tells us that she's literally killing something in the fight between the shadow versus the light, the monastery versus Solana, which, again, read the article, it's worth it. She has a flashback, and memories come back to her of her time in Volcor, because she is connected to Volcor. And not only that, I'm not going to get into it in this video, it'll be in another video about this article and what this article means for the game. Shiana's there. Shiana's here in this article. Shiana with the mask. She shows up and she talks to Icelander. I'm not going to go too far into it, but I just want to say, that's Volcor. Do you see the mountain? That's Volcor. These banners, these little crests, that's the Volcor symbol. Like, you can actually go to marketing assets. You can see the different symbols of the regions. That's the Volcor. Look, this architecture is Volcorian. I don't know if I can say Volcorian, but I'm gonna do it. It's Volcorian architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it. This Monday. Go back to Monday, watch the video I posted where I kind of just pieced together some random threads that just struck me as odd in the moment. And it turns out, yeah, that was a thing that actually is true. So watch the Monday video now with some fresh new perspective. And there's that. Also on was it Tuesday? I don't know. Also, on one of these days, it's all blended together at this point, I made a video on, literally, it was a how to play Icelander. Those videos, looking back at it, had no connection whatsoever. Until literally... until this. Like, I could not have planned this even if I wanted to. The serendipity of the moment. I just need you to understand. I need you to see and just understand what I'm feeling right now. Icelander is one of my favorite heroes because she's a wizard. Wizard is my favorite class. Volcor is my favorite region based on lore and just overall aesthetic. And all of those things are now rolled up into one set. Oh my god, this is gonna be incredible. Okay, so Icelander has, because this is gonna be in the Uprising set, which is down here, Icelander has a token version, and she has a classic constructed version. The classic constructed version here is a 4 intellect, 36 health Icelander Stormbind, which is incredible. Same exact effect, so that if you have the Majestic, you're good. If it's not your turn, you can play blue non-attack action cards from Arsenal as though they were an instant. Whenever you play an ice card during opponent's turn, create a Frostbite token under their control. So standard classic constructed thing, you just double her health and give her the same effect. But look at the art on both of these cards. Holy crap, it's done by the fantastic artist Alexander Makov, who did a ton of art, has done a ton of art for Flesh and Blood, and just absolute incredible work here with Icelander. This is a token, so you can play her in Commoner now. I was literally sitting at my desk at work today during one of my rare moments of not doing anything, and I was thinking, I wish I could make an Icelander Commoner deck. I would make that for a video, and then I would play it. I can do that now. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm totally gonna do that. That's happening. So yeah, this is a thing as well. There's a weird creature, like a cat thing here as well. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Channel the Bleak Expanse is a card that exists in the world right now. just exists. It's a card. I don't know if you're into these things, but this one says Channel the Bleak Expanse, cost 1. This would be the worst late April Fool's Day I've ever seen. I would riot if these were all just like not real. Oh my god, do you understand how angry I would be? Okay, so this one is a Majestic in the Uprising just set. And it's done, the art, by the way, is fantastic, done by the same artist who did Channel Mount Heroic, Mihail Spielhoft. That is not how you pronounce his name. I'm so sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Anyway, go again, and it says, heroes can't reveal cards, search decks, or draw cards from effects. That's it. Like, it's pretty good. Because there's heroes in this game, believe it or not, that like to reveal cards. And there's also heroes that like to tend to search their deck for things, or draw cards based on effects. Like all of those heroes that do those things don't like this card. And so if you're someone who doesn't like the heroes that don't like this card, you can like this card, right? So like there's a hero called like Bravo Star of the Show, and he likes to reveal cards from his hand. And when he does, he has a very powerful effect, okay? If you didn't know. So that happens. So this card says no. And then there's a hero that likes to search their deck. And technically there's several. One of them is like Oldham. One of them is Bravo Star of the Show. And those two both do it the same way. Technically Bravo Showstopper. But the two I mentioned, the first two, do it with a card called Awakening, which allows you, if you have less life than your opponent, to like search for cards and like do kind of gross things, right? So yeah, that's a thing that this card says no to. But then there's also like a hero called Viserai that plays a specialization called Become the Arc Knight, and that card searches your deck for a specific card, and it's a pretty good card. Which is kind of funny because this card says no to that. And then there's like a good number of heroes that draw cards from their effects. Like, for example, I'm just thinking of Katsu. He can draw cards from effects. Like, that's a thing. Yeah, there's lots of heroes that can just draw cards. So this card says no to all of that. So if you don't like any of those heroes, you like this card, right? I think so. Encase, she looks like a giant. Like these are normal mounted? I don't know. That looks like a shield. This is a normal sword though, so she's probably normal sized. Either way, she's encased in ice. This pitches red. Doesn't pitch blue. That would be nice if it did. This costs 0. It's a Majestic, so it doesn't come in a cycle, but it does say Ice Fusion. And then even if you don't fuse it, it just deals 3 arcane damage to target hero. Okay, I'm in for that. That's a zap. Red Zap gets played right now because of Aether Wildfire, to a certain degree. Some people do. And then it says, if Encase was fused and deals damage to a hero, freeze that hero and all equipment they control until the start of your next turn. What is freeze, you might ask? Well, they put parenthetical text, so we don't actually have to read too far into it. It says a frozen object can't be played or activated. So in other words, if this deals damage after you fuse it, then it basically just, they can't activate or play, any equipment effects or hero effects, I'm pretty sure, as well. So it's like the crush effect on that one card that turns off hero effects. Was that Crush Confidence or something like that? Except it's attached to arcane damage and it costs 0. That card's good, man. Now you can't, in Icelander, you can't play this at instant speed from your arsenal because it's not a blue strip. So there's balance there, right? But look how beautiful this bordering is with the purples and the Elsa style. Oh my goodness, I love it. And then Ice Bolt exists. This is just a card. This comes in a cycle. I just want to point this out. You look at the blue and you're like, ugh, it's a 2 for 3 arcane damage. But this comes in a cycle. So the red's a 2 for 5, which is pretty good. And it also says this. It just says deal arcane damage to any target. I think that's super loaded. I think the wording here of any target is just super loaded, because here's what that could do. That could just say, like, they could have just typed this out. Deal 3 arcane damage to any hero. Right? They could have just said that. To target opposing hero. They could have said that. But they said to any target. And we have a set that we are approaching called Uprising, that these are going to be printed in. By the way, Sam Yang art. That's kind of cool. I just noticed that. And in that set, there's literal political and also just overall unrest in in Volcor, in the region. And it's also a region of constant war with allies, and we already have allies in the game right now. So could this be hinting, like this phrasing, and this is probably just the grasping at straws thing that I did on Monday and just lucked out and nailing. But could this be hinting that we have something else like in this set? I don't know, maybe like more allies in the set, or heck, we could get like horses or something. Maybe we have mounts in the game that you can deal 3 damage to and like kill the mount so that you don't, give your opponent the bonus of having that thing. That would be pretty cool. I had this pointed out to me. It says Ice Wizard action. All of these, by the way, are ice cards. And because they're all ice cards, well, not this one. That one's elemental, but ice cards, right? It's showing that LSS is open to printing more, like the same talent across multiple regions and multiple sets. And so of all the people that were like, I want my Shadow Ninja, this should give you hope. This should give you hope that there's a possibility for a Shadow Ninja or for a Lightning Ninja. Holy crap, we could get a Lightning Ninja, an Earth Ninja. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Everything about this release is so hype. So look, I just want to point this out. This is Icelander's Journey Day 1 that no one knew existed. Day 2 is tomorrow. Day 3 is the day after that, Day 4, and then on Day 5. And again, if you're not sure that we're going to Volcor, I will highly encourage you to look at these 2 photos. This is literally the throne room of Volcor, and these are all Volcor garbed soldiers, warriors. And this is Volcor in complete uprising unrest. That's a thing that's happening in this photo. And so yeah, we're in Volcor. This is so good. Like I said, I feel so happy. I feel so happy deep down. And I hope you feel happy too. I just want you to feel what I'm feeling, because it's a good feeling. Everyone should feel this way. You should feel happy, because this is very exciting, and Icelander's cool, and Volcor's really cool. Also really hot, but really cool. And wizards are fun. And if you haven't played enough wizard, you need to play more wizard. But you know what? Warriors are cool too. And warriors are also in Volcor, which leads us to the question. And I should probably make a separate video about this, just like I'm going to do for the lore article. If Uprising is in Volcor, if we are going to Volcor, what can we expect as far as heroes? Because again, I want to point this out. This definitely looks like Volcor. There's the mountain. There's the volcano. Well, we can expect wizards. We can expect warriors, because Kasai is from Volcor, is a noble from a house that was, her parents, I believe her parents were like kidnapped, so she's trying to get them back. So we can expect warriors. We can expect Icelander and maybe even Kano to show up. I think we should all expect an adult version of Kasai. I think that's what we should expect. Kasai adult version. We now have the amazing specialization for her, and I think that they could do some good stuff for warriors in this set. But do we also get? I mean, because this is understand Uprising. There's been an infiltration, as far as lore is concerned, into like the ruling class. Do we get an assassin class? Okay, we'll save speculation for another video. Okay, I'm losing it. So if you liked it, if you enjoyed watching me ramble on about something that I'm really, really happy with, feel free to press this number. And, well, no, press the button to make the number. Go to the number. That's what I meant to say. Also, you should watch the videos that I made previously to this one in the week, because they now have a new meaning and a new perspective when watching them. Yeah, you should do that as a thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching.